Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video, and to get us started right away, I'm going to be showing you guys some nitro cells that I do to get myself some free kills. This first one's going to be over on Outback. It's for when the enemy team opens Storm's window. Toss your nitro out over the top of the bunk bed, I guess, and it has to land outside of the window as they open the window, and you'll be able to get yourself a free kill. This next one's over on kitchen. This is for when the enemy team jumps in kitchen window. A lot of the times they'll try to plant in the window, but you can actually nitro it from service to get yourself an easy kill. This next one's on chalet. This is going to be for the big window when people go up and they try to punch it early in the round, or maybe they'll shoot it open and then just sit there. This is a really good nitro to get yourself very easy kills. And then this next one's going to be over on Villa. This is going to be for when people are going to want to plant on default. Now right here I accidentally missed my nitro, but luckily he doesn't shoot it. He just immediately goes for a stick plant, so I'm able to just line it up perfectly right here to get myself a very easy kill, and to also secure the round after the plant actually does end up going down. Honestly, this whole video is pretty much how to get free kills with nitro cells so far. So this next one's going to be over on Canal. We're going to be pre-placing it for reception. And basically, this is actually a full clip where we're actually going to get other kills besides just a nitro cell. But basically what I like doing is I like presetting a nitro cell inside a bathroom. And then the idea is that I play white stairs here. I'm just going to basically counteract anybody who comes over from my gym or Skybridge side. So right there, we're going to go ahead and get a free kill onto a Yana. One of the nice things about playing white stairs as well is that that guy shot at the camera before swinging at me, so he had to adjust to actually kill me from my position, which was really nice in that position. It gave me a very easy kill right there. And then like I said, we play this position. We're going to hold this pixel angle here. If you guys ever watched like Macy J or something, he likes to do the same thing where he holds like a pixel on reception, or Villa study doorway when he's top red. He likes to sit there and hold a pixel of a nitro pre-placed below. It's the same concept. You sit there, hold a pixel. As soon as you see like any movement reception, you just pop your nitro to get yourself a free kill. Right there, since I have a good headset, I just popped it once I actually heard the guy in that location, and then that's how I was able to get the free kill. But a lot of the time you can simply just hold a pixel right there, and in the moment someone peeks, you just back off and you blow your nitro at the same time to get yourself an easy kill. Now for the rest of this round, it's pretty much a 5v3 position. All we gotta really do is chill now. I guess now it's a 3v3 position because some people ended up ego challenging. And then in this type of position, all you really gotta do is chill. It doesn't have to be complicated. You just chill in this type of position. The major things to watch out for here is main stairs walk down, scuba walk down, or trench walk in. Specifically, trench is probably the biggest threat, I would say, and scuba most likely. So I position myself to hold both main and scuba in this position because I'm able to watch scuba staircase from my current position off of the head holes or the doorway, as well as I'm able to watch main stairs in this position as well. They're going to go ahead and open up the hatch here, which actually opens up another like potential entry, I guess, for them. But dropping the hatch in this position is pretty much like an auto death sentence if you have no like intel, you know what I mean? So it's not really like a playable option in my opinion. So in this type of position, it's like, honestly, I probably shouldn't have been watching it this hard because it's pretty much like an auto death drop, pretty much. Like you drop it and you just insta die because look how many of us are looking at it, you know what I mean? You're like basically auto dead. But anyway, the last guy in this position, he's not going to drop or go down any of the staircases. He's going to go over the trench. In this type of position, if I wasn't so bad, I'd be able to just swing this, and then the moment he walks in, I would have gotten the kill. But unfortunately, I did end up whiffing my shots, but it didn't matter because he just decided to bait anyway, and we end up securing the round right there. Now this next one, this is going to be like a position that you could probably play with Pulse. However, I wasn't Pulse for this clip because one of my other teammates took it. And basically, long story short, it's the same concept again, where we're going to be looking for like a nitro cell for upstairs, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hanging out inside of the bomb site this time. Now, basically, the reason why I'm going back and forth like this is because I don't want to let my pulse just be solo for trench walk-in, but I also don't want to basically leave scuba like unprotected, basically. So on this specific bomb site, I actually feel like it's worth it to have like almost 3 or 4 people inside a site because you want somebody always watching scuba, you want somebody always watching trench, you know? Now for this specific round, they didn't actually pop the trench doorway, which tells me that I don't really need to actually be playing downstairs. So then I rotate up to to see if I could do anything that I would normally do, like playing white stairs and then playing the gunfights there. But one of my teammates calls out that they open up trench doorway, so I'm going to go ahead now and just play close to my pulse in this position. They try to ying right here, which tells me that, like, okay, I should probably pop this Goyle, and then I go ahead and pop the Goyle, shoot a Bravo drone. I get shot a little bit from trench doorway, so we know at least one person's on trench on this position. Now the part for the Nitro cell is going to come up here very shortly, but long story short, one of my teammates, Goyo, is going to kill somebody upstairs for reception, and then he's going to, like, commit to that position at this point. So in this type of position, basically, we're playing underneath him, so whenever someone does inevitably kill my Goyo in this position, we're going to go ahead and try to look for the Nitro onto him. So you can see right here, I toss my Nitro cell out. My Pulse also tosses Nitro cell out to, like, reception, like, more closer. But I was the one who actually ended up getting the kill because he ran towards me after he killed Goyo, which... By the way, guys, if you're ever pushing this bomb site, never push down that hallway for printer, bro. You're just begging to be nitrocelled, in my opinion. So I'd highly recommend literally any other position on the map. Just never run down that hallway, because you also get really good audio from below of people walking through that hallway while you're actually, like, actively walking through it. So you're a very easy nitrocell, even if I don't have it pre-placed. Now, we're going to get another kill from main stairs here. One of my teammates called it out for me. So we're going to go ahead and swing that aggressively to get ourselves an easy kill. And I like making those little head holes there because it's, you know what I mean? It's just very easy to swing that and have, like, some advantage. And you also have the SMG-11. Like, it's just overall very strong. Now, in this position, the last guy was trench. We go ahead and swing him aggressively to shotgun. We do light him up, but unfortunately we're not going to kill him. And then our other teammate's going to actually kill him over by white stairs and go ahead and secure the round right there. Alright, for our next Nitro cell clip, no, I'm joking. This is going to actually be a position where I'm going to play on red stairs. This is actually a really strong, like, anchor position for when you're on the bedroom bomb site. It's also really good for cache bomb site as well. But basically, you put barbed wire on your red stairs, put barbed wire next to your drone hole, and then basically anybody who walks up, you pretty much hop up from being in prone and get yourself an easy kill. Now, one thing that's going to actually end up happening here is that there's going to be a guy that's going to be bottom red here. He's trying to toss nades up my staircase, so I go ahead and just full sprint down and get myself an easy kill on him while he's tossing another nade at my barbed wire and my Malusi, and then we're going to go ahead and just go prone again at the top of the staircase. The one thing that's really important to watch out for here is that you want to make sure nobody peeks you from bottom red. So once he got my util, I now have to divide my attention to looking at bottom red in this position. I can't allow anybody to just walk up on me in this position. But normally, if nobody ever actually gets your barbed wire, you could just prone in this, like, top red position, and it's just like an overall very strong rat position or anchor position, basically. And then the other thing too is that if they don't decide to push you from below, you actually have the option of going below here and presetting a nitro behind the server rack, because what these guys ended up doing, and we're going to go ahead and kill a buck here on the stage double. I did a big whiff there, but we ended up actually injuring him, so we're going to go run up and get ourselves our kill. And then there's going to actually be a Blackbeard, and basically he's going to go behind the server rack. Now, this is actually very common for shield players to do this, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and blow up that nitro we had preset. But basically, anybody who walks in from the garage breach, from garage itself, and if they're a shield, they're usually just going to hide behind the server rack for whatever reason. So you're actually able to just blow up a nitro cell behind it and get yourself a free kill on any shield players or just anybody who's pushing this location in general. And then you obviously have, like, a lot of, like, different routes of playing this position. My other teammate's going to go ahead and pick off the last person, by the way. And basically the idea is you anchor on red stairs, you can get a free kill for red stairs, you can get a free kill from C4 below, and then if they ignore you, what you can do is you can go swing highway and get yourself other easy kills that way as well. And that's another way of going about playing the position. One thing I should probably bring up is that when you are playing red stairs, you have that rotate hole on the far left of your red, basically. And the reason why we do that is so that way we can hold a cover cross for the cache doorway, because basically what you would like to have happen is you'd like to have one of your other teammates play behind the green box inside a cache, so that way you guys can play cover cross with each other, basically, is the idea. However, a lot of the times people won't end up wanting to do it with you, so a lot of times you'll be solo there, which I think is okay, because a lot of times people don't even bother to clear you out of your position, and if they don't clear you out of your position, you can always go crack the window for the server, like, window to CC window, and peak highway to get yourself potential free kills. Now, this last clip, we're going to be over on Cafe. Unfortunately, there's no fancy Nitro cell to show for you guys for this clip in particular, but I wanted to include this clip because it was actually like one of the rare times where I was using the SMG-12 and actually had some pretty nice shots. Because basically, long story short, whenever I play the SMG-12, I tend to whiff like quite a bit. But we go ahead and we're going to actually get some really nice shots during this clip. But basically, the enemy team is pushing like whiskey. And so we're going to go ahead and walk down red staircase here. They start killing our teammates for like bakery and whatnot. So we have to be a little bit aggressive here. So we're going to go ahead and kill an Ash right here for small bake. And then we're going to go ahead and peek aggressively for sight here. We're going to kill one more guy for prep here. There's going to be one more guy that's going to be playing whiskey in this position, and then the other guy in this position I believe is going to actually be on red stairs. He has the option of going small bake or to my red stairs head holes, or you could ignore me and try to go whiskey double. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a gamble here, and we're going to go ahead and swing aggressively for whiskey double. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves a free kill. Now I thought the last guy would go small bake, but he actually is going to kill me on the red head holes here. But I wanted to show you guys that clip because it was a really nice potential of what the SMG-12 can look like. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's step-by-step video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!